Hey, good morning, Donna. Thank you for money for the beer. I needed that so much, and it's just being me and feeling like it's seeing Joe Manchin's book today, and it's just like in a very deep and reverent tone. I'm trying to tell you, like, I don't know how to explain it. I hope you can understand when I say things like they probably really are absolutely doing the very best that they can do. They are trying, and they are helping and probably carrying, they are probably doing everything in line that they know how to do the best of their ability with God, and just, either completely blissfully unaware of me still. I'm talking about Patrick Morrissey, Joe Manchin, Shelley Capito, the very top that there is. Below Baby Dog's butthole, there's Rhodey now, Patrick Morrissey's dog. But this book, and it's like Nora Blunt, still mad at her. And I can be ready to not be mad at her whenever she's ready to come to the table and say, you know what, that was like one night in my life. There were other things about me. I believed in higher education, taking my girls to university. You got kicked out of Tom Custer at Jerry Six, but I believed in graduation. I loved your mom, and then I stopped. But there were some other things that we should know and celebrate about Joe Manchin and Nora Blunt and Michael Costa. I love just all the time. Michael Costa's with me so much. A lot of the things Brian does and stuff. It is this feeling of Mike could have been with me pretty much all the time here in Denver, and we'd have just had that continuity. He would have been fine with a lot of it. But these, like, they probably really are. Joe Manchin probably really is. And I just have this like almost feeling a wave coming of like I could just see myself on TV and having to try to explain this in a way of what else am I supposed to do? Or like, how do you think it makes me feel? And he has a book called Dead Center and Advancing Common Sense. It is just like, I don't know how to explain it other than that. This really is my home. Tom Costa supposed to really be my dad. He really did paint the largest mural in the state of West Virginia. It's the oldest Veterans Day parade in U.S. history. He really did take more than $20,000 from the town of Renown for a project supposed to honor U.S. veterans of the Vietnam War. And Welch, home of the oldest Veterans Day parade in U.S. history. It is so out there all the time. It's still unresolved. He really is sleeping with a 7-year-old boy. Like, imagine on CNN, since Christmas Day, 1995, it is still, in this moment, the only thing they can report on is that. It is that bad. It is really everyone in the state of West Virginia looking the other way, still. It really was Stephen Smith who ran for governor, lost to the dog's butthole, my brother's employer, who really did say to me, when I said, we need to care about Tom Costa being a child molester, he really did say, I got to worry about getting my phone fixed. His collaborator, Kate Long, really did announce she had open heart surgery. We must hope and care, pray for the best that we possibly can. We have to believe it's something, and the truth is the first thing. I really was homeless across America for 725 days. I survived an interstate kidnapping. Also unresolved. Marshall called Huntington Hospital. You gave me a 3-page sheet on depression and sent me on my way. Yeah. The homeless shelter in San Francisco really did run out of food. I really did feed a single mother and his family after she defeated homelessness while I was homeless. as the homeless shelter in San Francisco ran out of food. They really did get me a Cadillac Escalade. I really did fly on Rolls-Royce engines back to Colorado and had the hardest 3 months before I ended up here. It really did happen. There's pictures and video of like the whole damn thing. It really is law enforcement saying they work for him. He really did paint a state treasurer, my Uncle Mike, who really did have butthole sex with the completely wrong aunt. West Virginia really did pay undisclosed sums to a portrait artist for a gubernatorial portrait of Joe Manchin. Portrait artist doesn't charge any less than $50,000. I have lived on an income of $18,664 while homeless. I have lived on an income of $0 since living here. I really am moving up, way up, real soon, somehow. It really is reality. And then you see and hear the things I'm talking about, and you look at the establishment of what West Virginia is officially it's supposed to really be doing and caring about. And there is this reality. Something isn't lining up. Okay? It is never letting oneself go or believing an illusion. So it's an important video. We just mentioned as well, particularly my thoughts and prayers and cares are with Gail. It all comes out in the wash. That's what Miranda Lambert said. I'm with the house that built me. She really is at the state fair. Like Julian Lennon. That's how I feel. Like Lisa Marie Presley. Like Prince Philip. That is what it's like to be me. I put this in here too, and I really am in a bathtub, and you really will survive it. My mother told me to be the best in 1994, and I really never forgot. She really did lose her mind. Forget who Jesus Christ is. Divorced again, remarried to a Saudi Arabian arms dealer who's been missing. The members in my family really did sell the legacy family home of my great-grandfather Harvey Hawks. And they sold it for $6,000, or that's what they earned each. That really was acceptable or good enough for them to not help me. And Bradshaw Mountain really is the very first food stamps in this nation or ever delivered. It really is U.S. history. It really is all of these things. It really is Jim Justice worshiping a dog's butthole, coincidentally losing more than $500 million of his own money. The costs to West Virginia, already it is the poorest place in America with the highest costs. We really are kind of examining and looking at, a possibility of a first dissolution of a United States state. It really is probably troubling to be 65 or 70 years old saying this is really what we did. This is really what are we going to be doing about it tomorrow? What can we do? Like that. Tom Acosta really was in an Emmy-nominated documentary. Filmmaker really did stay at Tom Acosta's 6,000 square foot Culver's mansion, fallen down and abandoned like Neverland Ranch. Today, she really did frivolously spend $150,000 when I got there. Why did I go to West Virginia? Back in 2012, I really did have an emergency room doctor say, do you know anybody who's trying to kill you? We know why you're having seizures. My mother really was permanently terminated. That's why she went to Saudi Arabia. It really is real. All this ain't making it just shut up. And Tim Allen, the actor, Mr. Buzz Lightyear, was caught with a lot of cocaine when he was in his 20s. He really did. Disney really did think that. Putting with Tom Hanks in Toy Story, that'd be good. He really did get paid over $1 million an episode. Appropriate. He really says he does, care about homelessness. He really is. From Lakewood, suburb of Denver, right there. I really do believe when I reformat this channel, $1 million an episode is not beyond scope of comprehension. Like Lisa Marie Presley, like Barron Trump, like Prince Philip. Those are the people I feel like I have something in common with. What would you do if you were me right now? More specifically, be on care and pray and hope for the best. No one has been able to answer that question for me in a very long time. Number one isn't the same anymore, and it's still a bit.